Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? We're live! Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. How are all of you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're a significant amount of head bats. I hope you're all having a lovely, lovely morning. Today, we're going to play more Lake of Voices. So, hopefully, I'm going to not drown this time. But, yeah. Do I have any announcements? Oh, actually, yeah, I do. I meant to... I gotta edit the description of this. Which I probably should have double checked first. But as of November, I will not be... My Twitter will not be public. It'll be set to private. I'll basically just be using it to commission people. So if you would like to keep up with me in my streams, Blue Sky is where you would do that. Let me edit this right quick. I don't know why I forgot to check this, but yeah. There's a link to my Blue Sky if you would like to follow it. Yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy whatever chaos comes our way today. We get to cut the music off here. I forgot what I was looking for. Oh, Lake of Voices. Do 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 do. After some time, we break away from the noise of the nearest prowler. Before we can relax, that erratic clicking, squelching sound coils forth yet again from ahead of us. We continue to push forward. However, no matter how fast we move or what bridges we take, we can't seem to escape the stalking sound of the prowlers. Every so often, I turn my head to look behind us to see if there's anything. Sometimes it does seem like as though a crooked shadow is following us, and other times it doesn't. It doesn't appear as though there's anything at all. Y'all, I swear I know how to read. I'm just really fucking bad at it.
Go down that path.
The guy points feebly towards another branch with a hand that's even paler than usual. Famile nods and walks down the crossroad chosen by the guide. He has been giving directions more frequently, and Famile is following them without hesitation. The prowlers grow louder, and now, in addition to the swishing sounds shattering in the leg to bubble up, it's beginning to feel as though we're completely surrounded. Tensions are high, and the situation is growing hectic. Lou seems to be uh, Lou seems to grow more panicked with each step. Bamele is having trouble keeping collected and I am trying to see everywhere at once as the sounds of the next sea rising from the lake swiftly surrounding us. Ugh. Eventually, regardless of his best efforts, Bamele has to stop to catch his breath. He inhales heavily, heaving gasp after gasp as sweat drips from his forehead.
We cannot stay here. We'll be trapped by prowlers.
Though excuse me, through ragged breath, Bamele's quips back at the guide.
Unless you've lost the ability to give directions, that's not going to happen.
He starts to trudge on the path with heavy, hard-hitting steps. I debate with myself whether I should say something or not. I could help, but that might be better saved for when we're out of such a dicey situation. We don't have any time to waste here. That is right, we must be doing. Let me carry him.
You can hold onto my lantern and I will take the guide. I can't manage for as long as you have. However, that would be better than pushing yourself to the limit.
I give him a withering look. Bamele returns my gaze, clearly conflicted. After a moment, he releases a sigh. Bamele knows that the weight of this task isn't his alone. He cracks a small smile at me. These two are just too damn adorable. Like, the cuteness between Bamele and what is her name? Kika is just it's so cute it should be illegal. Damn it. Give me that fluffy cuteness.
I would appreciate that. The two of us make for a much better pair than he and I. Does our guide agree with that assessment?
The guy gives us no answer and simply turns away. I smile awkwardly back at both of them. Bamele places our injuredly. I walk closer and offer my lantern to Bamele. He puts his hand over mine instead. It rests there. It rests there at the top of a pile with myself, and the lantern handle underneath momentarily. His fingers are trembling. Oh my god. Can you guys smell the romantic tension in the air? After that brief gesture of affection, he takes the lantern with care, then backs up with an encouraging grin on his face. I move to the guide and nod at him.
I will help you now.
The guide doesn't resist and make no complaints over the switch. He accepts his fate as inevitably. I pull on the man's lanky limbs to hoist him over my shoulders. The guide makes a few murmuring sounds of discomfort that quickly passes as he settles again. I can see Bamele is already breathing easier now that the load has been taken off his back.
We need to get out of here.
There is no disagreement with each of us being likewise eager to leave this place. There are still swarms of prowlers all over. I'm surprised that transferring the guide over to Lou wasn't an option. But then again, Lou is kind of lanky? I don't really know. The guide points an arm over my shoulder.
Turn down that branch.
We walk at a brisk pace down a new bridge. After what feels like an endless creeping nightmare, the lake grows quiet again. We are finally left alone once more. Our group stops to breathe, still reeling from how close we came to the edge. As if to mock our attempts to feel calm, the light of the sun starts to peek through the mist. We're running out of time. It shakes me to think that this coming light is the true reason we were free from the Prowlers. I steel myself for the answer to look to answer the question I'm about to ask.
Is the shore close?
We will have to run.
Run, Joey, run, Joey, run. If you guys don't know that song, don't look it up. It's really bad. I swallow my dry throat. The weight of the guide feels that much more overwhelming now. We're still ragged with exhaustion from the trial we only just survived. However, I stand firm to address them. I will not let anything drag us down.
We're almost there. We are going to make it.
Whenever I hear we're going to make it, I don't know why, and maybe this is nostalgic neurodivergent brain, I don't know. But I always think of the theme song from Degrassi, if any of you all are old enough to remember that. Whatever it takes, I know we can make it through. Okay, I'm sorry. I really need a new mic. Emily smiles boldly at my words. Lou merely looks up at me nervously. Despite this, he seems to agree. I readjust the guide and tighten my grip on him. Then I begin to sprint down the bridge. As we run down the long stretch, the faint silhouette of land comes into view. I nearly can't believe that this is where I see it. I ignore the pounding, aching feeling in my legs and pump them up as hard as I can, focusing on the clear goal in the distance. Na 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 na, we're gonna fucking die. We race against time as the sun rises even higher. Nearly all of the darkness has faded away. And so, we don't stop. We keep pushing. The guide abruptly demands a change in direction. I start to take a sharp turn to the left, when the added weight of his body causes me to tilt. I halt my steps and manage to keep myself from wobbling too much. Emily appears right at my side, his face full of fear. I cannot blame him. That was a far closer call than I would have liked. A fragile smile breaks out past all the concern. He addresses the guide, who's still stubbornly clinging to my back.
We're close enough to the end, I think. If Kika gives the medicine back, would you be able to manage the rest of the walk on your own?
There isn't time for it to take effect.
Oh, fuck. I tried to steady my shaking legs. I've carried him far longer than I've needed to lift another person before, but it has to be done. We can't leave him here.
Well then, might I help you with that dead weight? I'll take one arm and you can keep the other.
I let my eyes to meet his. They shine confidently. Famele is a good man. Y'all! Get married already, please! Involving another person may be quite a risk, yet at this point, I feel it will be worth it. Between the two of us, we should have the strength to go on.
Yes. Thank you.
You guys are so cutesy wootsy.
Legitimately though, why has nobody thought to ask Lou? I slide the guy down one side to make it easier for Famele to take hold. He takes position as the final part of the chain connecting all three of us. The guy's only contribution is nearly an inaudible sigh. I only catch because his face is so close to my ear. Famele and I nod knowingly at one another. Then we begin to run, fighting against the sunrise and our own exhaustion. The three of us on our feet continue returning as hard as we can, until the dock draws near, and we finally make it to the shore. Hey, we made it through! Let's fucking go! I would have continued on with this yesterday, but I was feeling sick and kind of in a lot of pain. I nearly pulled my body as far away from the shoreline as possible before completely collapsing onto the sand. We actually made it through, cats. I think we lost Lou because we haven't seen him around. Guide lets a loose pain groan as he ends up being brought to the ground with me. He still takes the opportunity to graciously untangle himself from my hold. When I regain even the smallest modicum of strength, I drive my hand into one of my pouches and fetch the medicine we took from him. I offer the vial to the guide. He stares at it for a moment, and then at me. He silently accepts it. I look at him with my thoughts mixed. Should I apologize? Even if this part of the journey everyone was spread, the guide still suffered from our actions. Yeah, poor guide. While I ponder over what to do, the guide doesn't show the same lack of surety. He disregards my glance and downs the vial completely. Is my stream still going? Okay, it is still going. It's just my phone being weird. His eyes slam closed. Anything said to him would be unwanted, regardless of what it was. That much is clear. Assuming that he would prefer to finally have his own space returned, I push myself away. My joints creak, still burning from how much exertion they were forced to endure moments ago. events that just unfolded flash before me. Suddenly, I feel myself being the one lifted. It's Bamele who holds me close to his chest. I hear him quietly sniffling above me. Oh my god! They're so cute! Ah! Y'all, this is what we needed right here. Yes. I am such a sucker for romance. And now my tea is empty. That's a little bit saddening. And now I have to go blow my nose because I am slightly congested now. Hold on. Y'all, this right here, just, this is what we needed. This right here, yes. Look at how cute they are. Okay. I relax into Bemele's embrace while wrapping my arms around his neck. Hot tears brim in the corner of my eyes, and I allow them to fall freely. I'm sorry, y'all know I love cute fluffy shit. Through this great emotion, he speaks quietly more to himself than anyone else.
Thank God.
They're so cute! Ah! The small statement makes it fully sink in that we've reached the shore. We actually made it after everything. We're safe. I'm so overjoyed that he is here, that the both of us made it together. We stay like this for as long as his worn state can manage. After placing me down, he never strays far. There's movement from the corner of my eye, and I notice that the guide is standing again. Ah! It is almost strange to see him behaving so normally, so distantly after what we went through. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're so cute. He draws near us, his lamppost swaying in the morning wind with each step he takes.
It is time to leave this place. There is nothing left for you here.
Upon being addressed by him, I rise to my feet. He has a calm look on his face, though there is force behind his sincerity. I open my mouth and attempt to speak. However, I quickly realize I still have little idea of what to say. He is untrustworthy, but in the end, we were only able to cross because of him. And then the fog is removed from my thoughts. After everything that has happened, it becomes clear. I harden my face to match his serious disposition. There is something he is certainly right of. This lake isn't a place to linger. Yo, I am from the land of 20,000 lakes. I got nothing to fear. Going around in circles will never help. We cannot submit our lives to our minds and silos. What I must do if I truly want to defend others is to keep them from coming here at all. When I return to my village, I intend to make that information acutely known to our elder. For that to happen, we must leave.
Goodbye.
His eyes narrow as he looks over me. I begin to feel uncomfortable under his scrutiny. But for a moment, I could swear I noticed him smiling slightly. However, it could easily be a trick of the morning sun. Family smirks lightly to himself, refusing to truly acknowledge the guide. I make no complaints. This is likely for the best. Then I turn my gaze towards Lou, who seems more subdued, even a tinge melancholic. He catches my eyes. He catches my eyes on him and looks back. Lou opens his mouth, however, no words come out, so he closes again. The two of us stare each other down awkwardly. After another brief moment, he gives me a shaky smile.
Goodbye. And, thank you.
It's a little sad that we lost Margaret, but maybe I'll try again in the future. He backs away from me slowly at first, studying my face deeply one last time before turning completely and darting into the forest. I feel so caught off guard by the action that by the time I recover, he's already gone. I recognize that he probably needs some time alone to process what happened. He's safe and alive. That is all that matters. I regard the lake again. It is isolated and desolate. The mist still covering the surface like a suffocating rag. My thoughts darken as memories of Margaret come flooding in. I'll be right back. Oh my god, I need to get a box of tissues. Hold on. thoughts darken as memories of Margaret come flooding in. A warm, wide hand drapes over my shoulder and gives it a firm squeeze. I peer up to see Bamele. He holds me in his gaze sympathetically.
We don't have to put all of this behind us, especially not right at this moment.
I stare at him, silently tongue-tied at his words. He gives me a comforting smile. The smile lingers for a bit before his expression promptly hardens.
I'm not sure I'm the same coming off the bridges as I was stepping onto them. It's something I'll always have to live with. That's all right, isn't it?
I stare at him tenderly.
Yes, it is.
This won't be the last time we face situations where lives are on the line. I understand the difficult decisions will need to be made. Still, I am not going to let anyone abandon someone else, if I can help it. I can always look for another way. After all, it's impossible that I could ever be the most logical person in the room. Someone else will stop too much recklessness from happening. And then, occasionally, my focus on finding a solution to help all instead of accepting a painful reality will make a difference.
I feel tears incoming and manage to smile for him, heartbroken and joyful.
I think that's wonderful. And very much like you.
Will y'all stop being so cute? Ah! He smiles happily, then takes on a bashful look.
Let me add that I don't want you to feel as though you personally need to make up for my idealism. I'm not your responsibility, and I'd like for you to be happy and honest about how you feel, and...
He starts rambling, so I cut him off before he can work himself up further.
Bamele, you have never been my responsibility. You're my partner, and you don't have to worry about me either. I understand. As a pair, I take pride in how one is strong where the other is weak.
Oh! Y'all are adorable. I just want to pet them both on the head. Pamela's eyes grow wet with tears of his own, and he grins ear to ear.
Kika, thank you.
Thank you too.
He wipes his damp eyes on his sleeve and chuckles self-consciously.
I hope that this means I'll be allowed to keep sharing your company from now on. It seems I've gotten used to seeing you each day.
I would hope so, baby!
I would love nothing more.
A warm sensation hovers between us. It means so much to me that we found what each were missing in one another.
It truly is time for us to leave this place.
Bamele stands a little taller.
That is music to my ears.
And mine from behind the screen. We turn around and walk away from the lake. Without looking back or stopping, I close my eyes and whisper beneath my breath, soft as a falling leaf. To all those left behind within the lake of Silos, I offer one last reverent parting word.
Farewell.
I hurried to Hammer as quickly as I could. I already failed to help another during my journey. I cannot afford to fail the villagers. they were grateful to see me, for it was a desperate situation indeed. The urgency meant that my mind was occupied with the matters. I worked tirelessly to aid Hemmer's own guard, enforcing back brigaders. But during the moments of calm and when the sun went down, I would remember the lake. Bemele was of great help during the fight. His outwardly positive demeanor lifted the spirits of many around him, but I could not see from the shadows in his eyes that he hadn't forgotten what we went through. Rather than being paralyzed by it, he is still pushing himself to be even stronger. I admire that about him, and I fully intend to support him the way he does for me. When receiving payments for his services, the guide must give a report to all those who both succeeded and failed to cross the lake. The name and fate of Margaret soon became known in Himmer. I added that she was an intelligent, thoughtful person and urged them to show respect for her passing. I hope one day I will have the opportunity to go to her hometown and give my own proper respects. Lou never reappeared after walking away that morning. I don't know where he has gone, but wherever he went, I pray that he will live a safe and wonderful life. Perhaps someday we will meet again. I have not heard nor seen the guide since then. He will remain obscure in that realm of fog and fear, a mysterious light off in the distance that is ever out of reach of the real world. As for the task in Hemmer comes to a close, I mentally prepare myself to return home. I'm all too aware that things can never be the same as they were. What I know for certain is that my village elder must be told that no one is to cross Sinlos again. I have already told Hemmer leaders the same. Not a single person should have to experience what we did. Its darkness will remain with me for the rest of my days. Though so much was lost, I believe that our lessons will keep others from suffering the same way in the end, something will be gained. After we returned home, Bemele adopted a wolf dog named Dedek. That's cute. He did not enjoy being alone at night so soon after what we witnessed on Sinlos. I could understand how he felt. I told him that I am there at any time if needed. Now he, along with Dedek, regularly make themselves at home in my cabin. I would be lying if I said it did not bring me comfort having him here. We still spar together and are often partnered for missions, meaning we spend most days together. Holding hands, kissing maybe, walking the dogs together like on a cute little date. Just saying. Just saying. It's incredible to find fulfillment in these small joys despite the pain and hardship. I will continue. It's incredible to find fulfillment in these small joys despite the pain and hardships. I will continue to do all I can to protect others, as well as the life I've come to love. At least Lou is alive. That makes me happy. Well, likely alive. I don't really want to end stream like this because it's only been 49 minutes and 53 seconds, so I don't really want to play Star Rail this morning though. Not really in the mood for rhythm game either, so I might see if I have any other visual novels that we could play. Let me see what I have in my library. Oh, God, I feel so sick. I'm tempted to play Witches and Warlocks, so I'm questioning if I want to again. I don't really want to play Starcrossed. Not really in the mood to play Hollow Knight, because last time I tried to play it, we failed miserably at that. Y'all. Should we play Doki Doki Literature Club? Hold on a second. Um, I mean, I really don't have an excuse not to play Doki Doki Literature Club because I've been wanting to play for a while. So, hold on a second. What I want to know is this a DLC? Hang on. Hang on. hold on. Stand by. Does anybody know there's a difference between Doki Doki Literature Club and Doki Doki Literature Club Plus? I don't know. I'm just gonna play Plus, I guess. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Well, oh, hold on a second. Well, I am not a child, but I am easily disturbed. Let's play it anyways! Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. I have both those things. Let's play it anyways! Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. No. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and you consent to exposure of highly disturbing content. I'm dating Lucy. There's not much worse than that. Oh my god, I feel so bad for my boyfriend if he sees this VOD. I agree. Enter your name. We gotta go with the classic kit. Hey! I seen an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. we used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. I'm gonna turn the volume down here because it is really loud. And I don't really want it to overpower my voice. Oops, not that far. Actually, I think here is probably, well, I think here is probably fine. But she's going to chase me like this. I almost feel better off running away. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk, and like Sayori catch up to me. Yeah! Yeah! I overslept again! Oni, hello, welcome. How are you, dear? But I caught you this time? Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you think you were ignoring me. I mean, kind of.
That's me, Kit.
What game are you playing? Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm fine, how are you? I'm good, thank you for asking, dear. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine.
But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in me to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Whoa! Kinda? We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Kit, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Yeah, I decided to join the fuck this shit and go home and sleep club. Yo, when I was in high school, the only club that I joined was anime club. Yeah, I was that fucking weeb. I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any club. The only thing I'm interested in is going home and going the fuck to sleep after school because I don't want anything to do with any of y'all. Oh man, that sounds so mean. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Yeah, well, fuck that. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. My ears are I mean, I have a filter, so it shouldn't be going into the. It's not going into the red. So, Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just by getting on average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I'm a shut-in. You think I care about any of this crap?
Your happiness is really important to me, you know.
And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, NEET stands for Not in Education, Employment, or Training. So basically, a shut-in. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises, though. Well, will you at least promise you'll try a little? Fuck that! No! Oh, thanks for the info. This is my first time hearing that word. Oh, it's not commonly used in English, so it's not. That's understandable. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why did I get myself? Why do I let myself get looked at by a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I pack up my things and stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with Anime Club, because we're weebs. Hello! Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Ouch. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, then you could come to my club. Sayori.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Is reading and clicker all we got we do in this game? Cause boring. I mean, this is a visual novel, so I don't know what you were expecting. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member.
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I mean, why can't the answer be both? I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yay! Let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I mean, sounds like a good investment. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings the door open, the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
What's a visual novel? Essentially a story-based game where you decide the outcome. I told you not to call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Wait, can I change my name in this? Whatever.
Hi, Kit. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at?
Damn, girl, you are such a bitch.
If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki?
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she's moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yori, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
I would laugh at that joke if it was funny. Yuri, who appears more comparable to more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Atsuki. Oh my god, why is this happening?
Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, kid. Monica smiles sweetly.
We know each other well. We rarely talk, but we're in the same class. But we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come, sit down, kid. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Touchy.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
You should play Silent Hill too. I probably won't. I don't really play horror games.
Then how about I make you some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged from the table, and Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and the space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yori walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yori opens the chest. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Why? Because I'm not into horror games? Most of what I play are rhythm and otome games and occasionally Star Rail. Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da! Awoo! Oh man, my throat fucking hurts. Natsuki lifts the foil of off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, that's cute! How about To the Moon? I don't have it, and honestly, I'm probably not gonna look it up. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate where you used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one! Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full, already managed to get icing off her face. That's a fun game. I'm sure. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her snickering glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Huh, this is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Fucking tsundere. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Insert every tsundere in any anime. Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright, alright. Excuse me. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yori returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Touché! I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yodi is just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yodi looks away. I meant that... You know... Turn on the lights? Well, I mean, I kind of don't have a choice. I'm currently using a ring light because, otherwise I won't be able to see jack shit. I also need to get my lamp replaced at some point, but that's a whole other issue. I believe you.
Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yodi smiles faintly to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Hey, listen, some tea and a good visual novel is enough to make me happy. Or a good writing session, you know, either or. So what made you consider the literature club? Nothing. I want out. I did not sign up for this. Sayori dragged me here against my will. Help! I'm being held hostage. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Go make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club feel... It's my club to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. No! So here's why it's... I'm actually really fair-skinned, but, here's why it's so dark. I'm essentially relying on a 16-inch ring light for my source of light because my lamp no longer works, so I need to get it replaced. I wonder if I can change the brightness to make it a little less dark in here, though. Nope. This is as bright as I can get it in here. And also it's 6 a.m. So I can't really make it any brighter than this. What the hell? What? Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Let's see. Oh, shit. Okay, I think that just made it worse. Actually, let me see how I look in this. Okay, now we look blue. I mean, that's kind of cool, though. So, this probably looks the best, but this one hurts my eyes the least. For you guys, I'll just leave it here for now. That's way too fucking bright, though. You could probably be a board member of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the oh no, this is me talking. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Oh, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity on and how to prepare for events. That girl looks like the video game girl from Gravity Falls. I have never seen Gravity Falls. So I can't confirm anything. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really great leader. Jody nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Kit, what kinds of things do you like to read? Oh, well, fantasy. Fantasy. No question about it. If you guys don't know this already, fantasy is my favorite genre. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Oh, what am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yodi's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yodi? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the room over to come with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Yes! Yes! Fantasy gang, let's go! The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world, in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid. Since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes lighted up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Okay, valid! I can kind of relate to that. But you know, I like a lot of things. The stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yodi might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Ooh, yikes, my dude. Really? I would have never expected that from you, Yodi. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh! I hate horror! Oh? Why's that? Well, I just am a big scaredy cat! Is that what you're gonna say, Natsuki? Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Cute things are great too. One of my favorite slice of life animes that is absolutely adorable is My Housemate is a Cat. It's so cute. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud!" And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything about you is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It's the truest form of writing. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Oof, ain't that the truth? You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yodi? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. Oh my god, Yodi. I guess it's the same for Yodi. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yodi look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Oh. Poor Poor Yori. She's so shy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bonds of the club. Isn't that right, Kit? Girl, leave me out of this. I didn't sign up for this bullshit. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I never said I would join. I never said I would join. I want out. I did not consent. I do not consent. I'm sorry. I thought... Kit... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Ooh, bro! Bro got it rough in here. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club for better or worse, and God save us all. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Can I look forward to seeing how you express yourself? Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yodi and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Kit, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Oh, that's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in this literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member. Pick the words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Raindrops. Wrath, bouncy, memories, treasure, philosophy, puppy. Gotta go with puppy. Well, or summer. Summer sounds good too. Puppy. Marriage, bunny, sugar. Yes, dark. Frightening, uncontrollable, prayer, bed, sunny, nature, lollipop, shame. The stone. I guess I'll go with nature, desire, wonderful, scars, starscape, skirt, death, precious, destiny. Kawaii. Analysis. I'll go with precious. Lucky, time, ambient, doki doki. I'll go with lust. Meager, extreme, warm, shopping, graveyard, game. Eternity, sensation, hope, insight, misfortune, joy, anxiety. Because we VTubers, anxiety. What word do I like here? I'll go with melody. I'll go with rain cloud. Damn. Okay. Kitty because we cats. Depression climax. Jesus Christ. Pleasure. Unstable rainbow. Romance hurt. I don't know. Sparkle. Parfait. Listen, I like food, okay? Pure. Lucy, uncanny, cry, flying. Fluffy. Engulfant. Sweet. I kind of want to go with vitality. Waterfall. massacre. Oh my lord. Headphones. Hi again, Kit. Glad to see you didn't run away from us on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Kit. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plopped back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Kid always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's just because your room is messy. It's so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Kit can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait! Sayori! Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it's like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yori. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So a nice gesture from Rio is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yori reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, read it together on the playground? I don't know, I'm making shit up. Discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She is being very cute. I can't really deny that. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yodi, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Yeah. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yodi's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Okay, I am gonna end stream here because my throat is killing me. I am so sorry. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna save here. And exit Doki Doki Literature Club. Yes. Okay, that was weird, but thank you all so much for coming into the stream this morning. I had fun. I hope you all did too. If you like what you see here on my channel, be sure to like and subscribe. I am on Twitch and Blue Sky. If you'd like to follow me on those platforms and don't want to see me, and don't want to see me, and don't want to miss a single stream. What the hell is wrong with me? Until next time. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.